How's it going out there, everybody? Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Repeat movie viewer, here to talk about my thoughts and opinions on movies to all my family and friends and anyone else who's willing to listen. So, we're about an hour away from me watching Mercy, the new Chris Pratt, Rebecca Ferguson movie. I gotta admit, anticipation on this one's not very high. I only know about this movie. I learned about it maybe about a month ago after seeing the trailer. I'm not entirely sure. It kind of feels like an updated version, or at least an updated idea of Minority Report with Tom Cruise that came out way back when. The idea that there is a program that is able to anticipate whenever crimes are going to be happening, and then apparently the difference between that one and this one is that with this one you are put in front of this AI system and you're given 90 minutes to try to prove your innocence. I mean, I admit that is kind of interesting. It seems like they kind of borrowed the idea from that and just tried to update it with all the current AI nonsense that's going around nowadays because it's all over the place. I don't think I need to tell you that, so kind of goes without saying, doesn't it? Kind of goes without saying. That's why I said it. No big deal. But I mean, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt because at least it has two actors that I enjoy. You got Rebecca Ferguson. I'm sure you probably know her from the more recent Mission Impossible films, and of course she's in the Doom franchise. But for me, she will always be remembered most for the first thing I ever saw her in, and that was Doctor Sleep. Love the movie. Thought it was really good, and it's a good book too. I've actually read the book. If you've never read it, I do recommend it. I would probably recommend reading The Shining first. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty well known that the two books are, Doctor Sleep is a sequel to the original, but the book The Shining and the book Doctor Sleep, polar opposite to the Kubrick film and then the film Doctor Sleep that we got. There's a lot of major differences. I don't think I need to mention that either. That's usually how it goes whenever you do book to film conversions, but let me tell you, the differences are huge. And of course, there's Chris Pratt, who, first thing I ever saw him in was Wanted. That's a fun little movie. But he's also in the MCU, some guy named Starhor or some shit. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe you saw it at some point. I'm just kidding. But, alright, so, yeah, we'll see how I feel about this movie. I'm watching this early in the day for once. I don't go to work till midnight tonight, so I will be able to film my initial reaction right after the movie's over. Hopefully have it on the channel before I go to work. So, see how that goes. Mercy. Let's see how it is. One viewing later. Okay. Alright, well, let's get right into the rating right now. Let's just do it and get it over with. So, see, yeah, it's too close. Mercy. You know what? Thumbs up. I actually enjoyed this. This was better than I thought it was going to be. I don't want to get too much into details. I feel like the more I say about the movie will actually be kind of a disservice to anybody who actually wants to see it down the road. I will say what I said before about it being kind of similar to Minority Report. It's hard to convince me that this movie is not influenced. At least some of the story elements of that film were influencing this one. So you could argue that it's a little bit derivative of some of the ideas from that film. I could see some people kind of focusing on that as a negative and kind of letting that influence their opinion. But I feel like if you can get beyond that, which I was able to do, this is actually a really good thriller type movie. Very, very exciting. I would even dare say it's a drama too. I don't know. What do you think? Drama? Probably?
Yeah, thriller, drama.
Thriller, drama, whatever you want to call it. So that right there is probably the only... I don't even know if I want to call it a negative at this point. That's more like a mixed feeling for me. But aside from that, just a couple of quick highlights without really giving too much away. I did enjoy both the performances between Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson. Of course, she plays the AI judge in this company. It was called Mercy, right? That was the name of the actual company. So, yeah, she did a good job of that. And Chris Pratt, you know what? I already kind of knew that he could play some drama, but this one further proves that he can totally do drama. So,
Pratt is pretty awesome, actually.
Yes, I agree. Chris Pratt is freaking awesome. I completely agree with that. What was the other thing I was going to say about this movie?
Watch it in 3D.
Apparently, it's available to watch in 3D. I remember Cody Leach did say that he had a ticket to go watch the movie in 3D. So, after watching it, you know what? I wouldn't mind watching this in 3D. I probably will next week, just for the hell of it. And one other thing about the movie I will at least mention that I didn't know about. Oh, and I will correct myself. I thought that the way this whole system worked in this movie, just like with Minority Report, that they're able to detect when things happen. No, that is incorrect. That was just the way it was done in Minority Report. In this one, you go on trial after whatever incident happened, whenever it takes place. That's how it works. Like when the movie starts out, he's literally, Chris Pratt is already in the chair. He's already going on trial for what happened. So, yeah. What was the other thing I was going to say? I lost my train of thought.
That it's 90 minutes.
Oh, yeah. The runtime is only like 99 minutes, and this movie is told in real time. Not too many movies I know that are like that, but one movie that came to mind was a movie that my mom did like that came out back in 95. It was called Nick of Time, had Johnny Depp in it, where essentially the runtime of the movie kind of corresponds to everything that's happening in the film. Like they're not having any kind of a what am I trying to say here?
There's no filler.
There is no filler, exactly. Like the progression of events in the movie fit the runtime perfectly. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. I think there's a more intelligent way of saying it, but that's the best I can do. My brain has farts all the time. I was wondering what that smell was. Anyway. But yeah, I very much enjoyed it. Definitely a thumbs up. Can't wait to see it again. I will more than likely see it on 3D. What did you think?
I liked it.
She liked it. All right. Anything else?
It was a good movie. They should go watch it.
It was a good movie. You should totally go check it out. Anything else?
Nope. That's about it.
Nope. She's shaking her head at me. This is why I'm in front of the camera and she's not.
Yeah.
What can I say? What can I say? But all right, that'll do it for Mercy for my initial viewing. I can't recommend this enough. Go check it out. If you like any of these actors, anything I just said sounds interesting, go check it out. Support this movie, and I will say this. I'm surprised. This has been a very good January so far. There's only been one movie that came out this month that I was kind of iffy on. I'll talk about that later. But between Primate, this movie, and what else?
There was another one.
There was another. Oh, Bone Temple.
Yeah.
All these movies, in my opinion, are all good movies that came out this month. Usually January is notorious for being like the dumpster of random movies that are no bueno. Go see Night Swim that came out 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Some people might like it.
You know what? And that's their prerogative. You know what? Everyone is different. Everyone's different. I always say that. Everyone's different. But Night Swim, I saw that one twice, and I kind of want my time back. I thought maybe the second viewing might change my opinion, but nope. But we're not here to dog shit on that movie. Go see Mercy. Go see Mercy.
In 3D.
In 3D.
If possible.
If possible. Well, experience a little bit of technical difficulties there. Oops. But you know what? That's the miracle of editing. We can just take that shit out. But okay, please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Please leave a comment. Anything you want to share with me, I would appreciate any kind of feedback. And if I'm on my YouTube channel, please please subscribe. I can't even talk all of a sudden. Please subscribe. There will be more movie reviews going forward. But in closing, take care of yourselves. Please be safe. Don't forget to have fun. Just not too much fun.